Alright, here we go. Welcome back to the Apothecary Diaries, anime review, episode number 18. We're here reviewing the 40th episode of the series, which is also the final episode of Season 2, The Beginning. The first portion of this episode focuses on Momo and Jinshi, where basically they explain some stuff about what happened over the course of the last several episodes. Where basically, they explain the whole thing on our neck, or cheek thing, and kind of what's going to happen to So Sweet. Of course, there's a post-credit scene that basically reveals something else. So, talk about the kids per se, and they kind of nearly fall asleep next to the supposedly dead children. I say supposedly, we'll get back to that. So they chat for a while, and then all of a sudden, Mao hears someone moaning. And it turns out the kids are actually alive and well. It turns out the drug they were given wasn't poison, but actually a sleeping drug, which is knocking them unconscious mostly, except the boy of all the kids, the one who's close to Momo, he took a while to wake up. So then, of course, basically, with this, and, well, all the hot water and warm clothing, eventually we have a little time skip here, where I'd say maybe about 2 weeks later, Mao has once again been dismissed from the River Palace she's now working at the Apothecary. That's basically based out of a brothel. The little boy is basically her assistant. The other children are adopted by one of the concubines who adopts all 4 kids, and takes here's the thing about this woman. Yes, she's not a princess, she's not heir to the throne, but technically she is the emperor's niece, given the fact that her mother was the previous emperor's sisters. Well, one of his siblings. So technically, even though they don't say in the episode, yeah, she has the emperor's blood in there. Yes, because her mother was the emperor's daughter. And it is even though they don't refer to her as much, is that she is the current emperor's niece. And because there were certain circumstances, the fact that she was not initially the person behind a lot of this stuff related to these last few episodes. Yes, she may have about Momo there, but she was coerced to do it. So she's not to be executed. Just people keep an eye on her, which I'm sure she's very relieved the fact she's not to be executed. I think it'd be bad form to execute the emperor's niece. Yeah. So Jinchi, of course, stops by, and they chat for a bit, and then, of course, he's a little tired. At one point, he's about to kiss Mao, and then the little boy comes in because he had given her a task to do, and he gets a little treat as his payment. And, of course, he has to stay at night in the Pleasure District. But what about her adoptive father, who's technically her great uncle? Well, he gets restored to the Rear Palace. Lady Gikyo is named pretty much the new emperor's dowager, given the fact she's the mother of the heir to the throne. Because Jinshi is no longer the crown prince, because that position now goes to pretty much his nephew. We do see that Gikyo's daughter loves her baby brother very much. And you would think at that point, oh, everything's wrapped up in a nice little bow. And then we jump to some other country. Not sure where. She claims it's the other side of the world. It's clearly not China. I'm guessing it's not the U.S. No, it's not the U.S. I'm guessing she may have gone to Japan. I'm presuming of that. So she buys this piece of jade and offers up. Now, basically, it was mentioned by Mao that the hairpin Jinshi gave her back in season 1 of the show, she gave to So Sweet. And we see that very hairpin again but it has a bullet wound. It has basically a bullet ricochet on it. That's because it was used basically as a version of a bulletproof chest. Probably hurt like crazy, and she just trades it for the jade. And turns this one was actually so sweet. The former one of the Lin Lao, she was actually one of the consorts, and she was also posing as one of the servant girls. Shows the fact she's actually alive and well. And does that lead to season 3? Maybe. But nice to see the fact we actually have that loose end there. But as for if she returned to Rear Palace, who knows? I have not read the next book yet. Excuse me, but this season basically adapted only books 3 and 4 of the light novels. The first season got the first 2, this one got 3 and 4. But otherwise, though, good episode. Final thoughts on season 2 of the show. Can you believe I started this season like last month? Yeah, it's going on for quite a while, yes, but mostly. But when it comes to this particular season, I did the first because I knew how long the series was. So what I decided to do was to watch the first season with my breaks, and then come back on another break, watch the first 20 episodes dubbed. I did not watch the last 4. The first week I was hoping to catch up with that it didn't come out because the thing took a week off. And then eventually, of course, we had these last few episodes reviews we've had over the last month. And now it's done. And also because of that, Friday is a free day for me. Yep, Friday is a free day. First time this year this has happened. As for a long way free day, I don't know. I have honestly no idea. I do know tomorrow I have at least, oh my gosh, like 4 anime coming out tomorrow. One of whom happens to be the final episode of season 1 of I Left My A-Rank Adventure by Jordan Former Students Explore Dungeon Depths. Newest episodes of Scooped Up by a Swing Adventure, The Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses, and Kate's Closes Back. Those will come tomorrow. But next up is going to be Dawn. Okay? Thanks you. Bye.